guys, welcome to my channel. Hope you all doing good. Today we're going to watch about top 10 horror movies of all time. Before going into content, please like this video and subscribe. My subscribers count is too low, so I even hid my subscribers count. I'm new YouTuber, so please subscribe my channel, guys. Number 10. Veronica. Plot synopsis. Veronica is based on a true story about the unsolved case of a young girl in Madrid in 1992 named Estefania Gutierrez Lazaro, who mysteriously died after using an Ouija board. Police were never able to crack their investigation. Estefania reportedly tried to conduct the séance at school to contact the late boyfriend of one of her friends, after he died in a motorcycle accident. When a teacher interrupted, the group she was with described seeing a kind of smoke going into Estefania's nose and mouth. The story goes that Estefania began to suffer from seizures and hallucinations for the following 6 months. She told her parents she saw evil shadows from her room and was taken to see doctors by her parents. Ever since she died in hospital, her death remains unexplained. Her parents reported that following her death their house became haunted, a phenomenon verified by police reports. Number 9. A Tale of Two Sisters. Plot synopsis. A Tale of Two Sisters is a psychological horror tale from director Kim Ji-woon. Soo Mi and Soo Yeon return home after an extended illness and hospital stay. Things have not been the same since their mother passed away. Their return is welcomed by their stepmother Eun-ju. It's evident that Soo Mi, the older and stronger of the two, isn't afraid to speak her mind when it comes to their family troubles. Soo Yeon is more timid and wary of their stepmother and looks to Soo Mi for help. Continually picked on and harassed by their stepmother, the two have no choice but to endure the relationship for their father's sake. Soo Mi promises Soo Yeon that she will never let their stepmother beat them again. Unexplainable things start to occur at the house. Something has changed, no one knows what it is, but the sisters can feel it. Number 8. Halloween. Plot synopsis. Halloween tells the now iconic Number 7. It Follows. Plot synopsis. A young college student named Jay begins a new relationship with a boy named Hugh. One night, after they have sex, Hugh chloroforms Jay and ties her to a wheelchair. Hugh informs Jay that he has passed on a curse to her by having sex with her. He explains that a shape-shifting entity will follow her, and if it catches her, it will kill her. The only way to get out of the curse is to pass it on to someone else. Soon, Jay sees horrific images of people following her wherever she goes and wonders if there is any way to escape the doom that follows. Number 6. The Shining. Plot synopsis. Recovering alcoholic, Jack Torrance, is an aspiring writer and former teacher who agrees to be the winter caretaker of the Overlook Hotel. The hotel has a haunting past that keeps everyone there in a state of unease. Jack brings his wife, Wendy, and son, Danny, along for the winter. However, as the season progresses, Jack slowly becomes more and more violent towards his family. Danny has a special ability called the Shining that could be the only thing that saves him and his mother from his father's erratic behavior and the insidious hotel. Number 5. Martyrs. Plot synopsis. Director Pascal Laugier follows his 2004 thriller House of Voices with this relentlessly brutal tale of a girl who suffered unimaginable abuse as a young child, and the unspeakable horrors that unfold when she arrives at an isolated cabin in the woods 15 years later. The story begins as the young, badly battered Lucy, Mylene Jampanoy, obviously the victim of inhuman abuse, is hospitalized after somehow managing to escape her sadistic captors. Nearly catatonic after her life-altering ordeal, Lucy only manages to become functional again as a result of her friendship with Anna, Morjana Alawi, a fellow abuse victim who selflessly reaches out to the badly damaged girl. 15 years later, Lucy guns down an entire family in cold blood. Is Lucy seeking belated vengeance against the people who tortured her as a young girl, or has her fragile psyche finally snapped, resulting in the bloody demise of an innocent family? Later, when Lucy calls on her old friend Anna, the truth about Lucy's traumatic early life experience slowly comes into focus. Number 4. Sinister. Plot synopsis. Sinister tells the story of true crime writer Ellison Oswalt, Hawk, who moves himself and his family into a house where an horrific crime took place earlier, but his family doesn't know. Oswalt is trying to find out more about the crime so he can write a new book about it to help his flailing career. He uses some snuff film that he finds which show the crimes to help in his research, but he soon finds more than he bargained for. There is a figure in each of the films, but who or what is it? As a result, his family start to suffer, as does he. Things take a turn for the worst. Number 3. The Exorcist. Plot synopsis. A movie actress taking up temporary residence in Washington, D.C. has her troubles. The script for the movie she's filming seems inadequate. Her ex, who is also the father of her adolescent daughter, Regan, neglects to call the girl on her birthday. And the attic has rats. Meanwhile, Father Karras, a priest and a psychiatrist, is losing his faith, and he's dealing with a sick mother who needs medical care he hasn't the money to provide. Another priest, the old and ailing Father Marin, has just returned from Iraq with forebodings of evil. These three persons meet when the sweet and cheerful Regan turns foul-mouthed and violent. But her sickness is beyond the reach of a medical doctor or a psychiatrist. What Regan needs is an exorcist. Number 2. Hereditary. Plot synopsis. When Ellen, the matriarch of the Graham family, passes away, her daughter's family begins to unravel cryptic and increasingly terrifying secrets about their ancestry. The more they discover, the more they find themselves trying to outrun the sinister fate they seem to have inherited. Making his feature debut, writer-director Ari Aster unleashes a nightmare vision of a domestic breakdown that exhibits the craft and precision of a nascent auteur, transforming a familial tragedy into something ominous and deeply disquieting, and pushing the horror movie into chilling new terrain with its shattering portrait of heritage gone to hell. Number 1. Wreck. Plot synopsis. Angela is a journalist for a local television. Accompanied by her cameraman, she recounts the daily life of those who work at night. Tonight she's at a fire station. The night is calm, no urgency. Until a phone call from an old lady asking for help. The tandem follows the firefighters and discovers on arriving on the spot very worried neighbors. Horrible screams were heard in the old lady's apartment. Angela perceives the tension of the inhabitants. Her report should finally get out of the routine. She can't imagine how much. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy the video, please let me know by clicking like button.